2 of the truncated cone video. If you haven't watched part 1, you definitely need to watch that before you try to pick up at this point. As you can tell, we've done quite a bit of groundwork trying to just get started doing the development. On the right here you can see that we have our cone developed. The only part we have left is the part above the cutting plane. In other words, I want to subtract the part that's above the cutting plane from this object here, and you'll see more what I'm talking about in just a moment. But the first thing we need to do, or the next thing I should say, is we need to draw a line from where this cutting plane intersects the lines that we drew. Okay, and I will copy that line just down to each intersection. And now we'll draw a line in space back toward the true length line. And what I'm trying to do is draw a line perpendicular to the true length line. So now that I've done that, I will snap to that intersection, and I want to copy this same line and make sure that you use the exact same line, and also make sure that you snap correctly on the intersections. Okay, so now that I've done that, I need to clean it up a bit, trim off that excess. Okay, so now that I've done that, just to continue with the color matching, I'll make this line here orange, and I want this one to be red because it's intersecting the red lines. The same thing with the magenta. This one's going to be blue, cyan, green, and of course this last one will be yellow. And I will just copy that yellow line to the very top of my cone, just like that. Alright, now if all your snaps are in the correct position and you use the same line to copy around as I suggested, now all you have to do is draw some circles. So from the end point here to the end point of the orange line, I want to draw a circle. And I will copy that circle, or you can just move it. But we were working on the orange line, so I want to trim. I want to select the circle, and then I want to trim the orange line that's in the circle. Okay, now I want to work on the red, so I'll go back to this yellow line and go to the end point of the red line, and I will move or copy that circle to the center of our development. And now since I was working on the red, I will trim the red line here. Okay, and now we'll continue repeating this procedure. If you have a good idea of what I'm doing, you're free to end this video and work on your own development. If you want to see the finished product, give me just a few minutes and I will be done. So now I want to do the dark blue. Cyan color. And the green. Okay. And finally the yellow. Okay, so now the last step we need to do is type spline, and I will snap to each one of the endpoints. And then when I get done, I'll hit enter 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and you can see I now have a spline. This spline and your entire object in this case should be totally symmetrical, so you can see the vertices lighten up and there should be some indication if you drew it wrong right there on the spline. But as far as the pattern development of a truncated cone, there you have it. The last thing you would want to do probably is to add a seam for taping, and also you may want to just change the outside of the cone into just an object rather than individual pieces. But this concludes part 2 of the truncated cone